So I like the happiness on the face, and you can tell the reason of the happiness. And the reason of happiness is that she did PMP, and she did PMP in a style. So first of all, Nida, I'm extremely happy that you joined the one-to-one mentor program. She's my one-to-one student, and when she joined, I told her follow the roadmap, and you will be PMP in a month. And actually we were ready even 21, 22 days, but she got a little bit lazy in last 10 days. then i have to then I have to give her my usual scolding, and finally we are on track, and we cleared the PMP. This is one of the most important thing for me, that when a student clear PMP, and today is really an important day. I am actually recording today's fifth journey. Five students have cleared today, and I'm really delighted for you that you made it. So, my friend, why don't you share your journey in your own way, please?
Yeah, thank you so much. First of all, sir, you have been, I think, if you were not there, I wouldn't have been able to do it at all. It was solely entirely because you were there and you were keeping me in line and keeping me, giving me the grilling whenever required, and you were constantly following up with me since the first day that we began. We started working on it. I Every day I was getting a message around 6 p.m. What is your update? What is your update? What is your update? So it just became, it just became into a habit of giving it due time. And I think persistence is the key for PMP. If you want to get it done, once you just start working towards it, and if you give gaps, that breaks the momentum for study. So that same thing that happened with me as well. I got a break for like 2 days, and that momentum, it was shaken up. And then I got the grilling which was which was due, and which was very rightly it had to be there. But if it was not you, if it was not the way that you have taken me throughout this journey, I wouldn't have been able to get this through. So thank you so much. And I think I would say that 80% of the target, 80% of the credit, I would give it to you for this achievement.
I
20%
did.
I'll take
I did.
it.
Yeah, you are putting Pareto 2080. Your 20% actually
I'm
contributed
so
to
much into
80%.
it.
Your 20% contributed to the real 80%. My 80% contributed. Yeah, I understand Pareto. I taught you. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about that, Nida. How is your work schedule, and how did you manage the time, and how did you do the entire thing? Then we will go with the exam part.
Yes, so I was working for 10 to 12 hours, and I didn't take I didn't take the break for from the work for first, I think, 20 days. I was working for 10 to 12 hours, and after that I was getting a message from you that what's your update. So then I had to sit down, and I had to do the I had to watch the videos, and then I had to do the mocks. And then the time came when it became very difficult for me. It became very crunchy for me to take both things in parallel. And then I took 2 days break from study. I was not studying for 2 days, and then I got the grilling, or or, or or your treatment, or then I decided, okay, I think and you told me that you're doing so well, but you have to stay focused and stay with it. Don't break the momentum. So at that time, and then I decided, okay, I need to take some time off from work. So I took 5 days off from work, and in
Hmm.
those 5 days, the 10 to 12 hours work time plus the extra time, so I studied for like 12, 13 hours, till the time, from waking up till I was going to bed. I was just studying for those 5 days, and today is the fifth day, and I attempted the exam today.
Good. Good. This is good. Okay. Let's talk about a little bit about these things in a further detail. So I always say that either you can spend 2 years studying for one PMP, and which most of the training institute does. I don't know why. Or you can do it in 3 to 4 weeks, and this is the testimonial that you can do in 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. So let's talk about this thing. Farheen, by the way, Farheen is there. Farheen, I want to talk to you after this. I want to make you a plan so that you can do it before Ramadan. Okay, so let's work into that and talk me about that. How was the center? How did you manage time and things like that?
The center was very good actually.
Hmm.
It was a very good Pearson Center. In Lahore, I did it at Institute of Career Development. It's a very good center, very much dedicated center only for Pearson exams and some of the TOEFL and IELTS exams as well. So it's a dedicated center. So it was good, and I think it was quiet. There was no disturbance, in and everything was good about it. I think it was a very good experience, and I think in addition to that, when I was attempting the exam, the way you prepared me for the exam, that gave me so much confidence that I was not, nervous, and that played a huge role in making me comfortable sitting there and doing the exam. So I think if the center wouldn't have mattered, because I was prepared, and I was when I was attempting the questions, and each question when it was going by, and I was realizing, yeah, okay, so I know that this is fine, I'm doing it right. So I was that confident with the attempt that I was doing. So that is why I think that gave me confidence during the exam, and that made me, I was calm. I was nervous because I was so anxious yesterday. Till yesterday, I like the time just before you called me and you asked me to, calm down and take deep breaths. I was very much worried, very much anxious. But during the exam itself, I think I was very much calm, and it was and I followed the rules that you told me. You taught me to do before the exam and during the exam. Keep yourself calm and go easy with it, one step at a time. So I was just doing that. So it was good.
Yeah, that is very critical that you go one step at a time. You don't focus on the question that you have just solved. That is kind of a very important thing. What happen most of the time when you go to the next mock, you are thinking about the previous question, things like that. So yeah, that's an important thing, and I'm really proud of you how you did it. So let's talk about a little bit about the exam. How many questions were drag and drop question?
Two drag and drop questions I got. And
Okay.
these were very small drag and drops, not the big ones.
Hmm. Not the big one. Did you got any question with the graphical things?
Just one graphical question. It was a burn down chart.
But sure.
Just one.
You can put a little bit camera down. Only this much face is visible. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
is it
No.
better
Yeah.
now?
No, it's better. I did not focus much for then. Okay. So let's talk about that. You have to start from zero. Uh, Today, Nida, this is your first day, and you want to prepare for PMP. You just learned that what is PMP. What you would recommend to anybody with a work schedule like you, how they should prepare?
I think they just need to decide that they want to go for it,
Hmm.
and then they need to come to you and just get it done with, just get it started with. Because when you determine that you want to do it, the most of the time what happens is that you start preparing it for yourself, and then after 10 days, 15 days, if there is no accountability,
Hmm.
you just lose the track.
Hmm.
Because it is very important, and I've experienced this firsthand, because accountability is very very important with this kind of exam and with this kind of certification. Because when you're doing it on your own, first thing is it is a dry subject to study on your own. And then second thing is that you lose the, even if you're, make it interesting somehow, the way you're preparing for it, eventually you'll lose the track of it. Because at times you work comes ahead, at times for people who have like family comes ahead, or other commitments come ahead. So I think having someone who's keeping you accountable and who is doing it with you, actually working on you, so some coach like you, and I'm not saying it's because I did it with you. I'm saying it because I've experienced it, and I can vouch for that, because the way we have done this journey, it wouldn't have been possible otherwise.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing that. Now, my mantra is each one, teach one. If you work towards it, you will get it. So I really want that you have seen how active my certified PMP that I call mastermind group is. So I look forward that you will work with them, you guide
Sure.
them, and you keep on giving your value. Okay.
I will definitely,
Thank you,
definitely.
Nida. And tomorrow, I have a PMP marathon. In PMP marathon, since we have such a small journey, I don't think so. You ever joined any PMP marathon?
No, I
PMP,
did not.
yeah, PMP marathon is a 60 question answer session in which I use the question that are, and that's a only live session, no recording. So I use the questions made by certified PMPs. So I'm asking everybody who has cleared PMP today. Anam, I'm waiting Anam's question. She will be sending hopefully today because tomorrow I have a PMP marathon, and yeah. So I hope the same thing from your side. And I always say each one teach one is the mantra of the game. Which area was more dominant in your exam?
Agile. Agile
Agile.
was
A-
the most dominant area, and then it was stakeholders and communication and team. Yes.
Okay, stakeholder communication team. And Zahir, I hope you have heard it 5 times today, so you focus them on more. Thank you very much, Nida. Send me your picture. I'll put a thumbnail on it, and I wish you best of luck.